Hello, this is the Genuinely Approachable Sudoku for the 8th of February 2024. It is Foggy Thermo by Clover, and it is a Fog of War Sudoku. So interesting. I don't know if we've seen that on Gas before. So normal Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 to 9 every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Digits along thermometers must increase from the round bulb to the tip. So you can sort of see little fragments of thermometers here, but if your fragments say looked a bit like this, then they would have to increase in this order. They can increase in any way you like, as long as they increase, as long as every digit on the thermometer is greater than the previous digit. That's fine. Alright, there is also a note that each bulb has only one thermo, so a bulb can never branch into two thermos, basically. And also, the grid is covered in fog, which you can see here as grey cells. Placing right digits will clear the fog around it. So if you place the right digit here, then everything around it will clear. Right, so with that, let us begin solving. We can see that this thermometer actually has to go this way. And what that means is that the thermometer has 7 digits that are not 1 or 9. They have to therefore be 2 to 7. Although we don't actually know which direction the thermometer goes. So I guess we can mark it as either 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 6, 7, 8, or the other way around, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I will remove the coloring because I think that might be annoying. But we realize that the middle cell is always a 5, so we can place that in to reach more stuff here. We have this thermo over here. So therefore this is a 6 because it can't be 4, which will allow us to place digits in this order. 7, 8. And that gives us some stuff here. That digit should be rather small, I think, but can't be 1, 2, or 3, so it's at least 4. We know that this digit, the thermal goes in this direction, right? So what that means is that if this is at least 4, then 4, 5, 6, this is at least 7, but it can't be 7, so this would have to be at least 8. And in fact, because this is 4, this is at least 3. But we know it can't be 7. So what does that mean? This is at least 3 but can't be 7. Could this be like 4? Yeah, this could be at least 4. It could be 3 or 4. It can't be 5, 6, or 7, but I think it could be 8 as well if it reached 9 here. Oh, but this can't be 3 because we know this can't be 1, 2, or 3. In fact, because this is 4, this has to be at least 6. And therefore has to be 8, which has to be followed by 9. Right, because this is at least 4. So this has to be at least 6. Therefore, it is not 3 or 4, it is 8 followed by 9. And then these are all less than 8. I don't know if I should put in options here. This is at most 6 because 8, 7, 6. So we can put in those options. Next we have this one maybe, but that could be 1 or 2, which doesn't really affect thermals a lot. This one though can't be 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, but it has to be at least 3, so this is either 3 or 4, which means this is at most a 2, because if this was 4, 3, 2, so this is at most 2, and that is therefore 2 or 3. That's how we know it isn't 3, 4, or 5, but it could be 6, right? You could go 6, 7, 9. Yeah, so it can't be 7 because we know it's at least 3 long. And if it was 7, then this digit must therefore be 8, which doesn't work. So it has to be 1, 2, or 6. And if it's 6, it must be 6 followed by 7 and 9. Okay, I could probably do more with like Sudoku or something. Maybe. But who likes doing Sudoku? Am I right? I don't know. It doesn't say anything about the lengths of the thermo, so yeah, this is 3, and this is at least 3 long, and we know that. What can I say? 8 and 9 have to be in those cells somewhere. And then 1 and 2 have to be in here somewhere. Oh, right, because this can't be 1 or 2, 1 and 2 has to be in here somewhere. Therefore, yeah, 1 and 2 have to be in those cells because of the 1, 2 not being there. Or in there. Those cells have to be 1 or 2. Which means that 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all here. 3 can't be in those cells, so 3 in this box actually has to just be there. Which does force the thermo to go 2, 1 like this, which gives us more digits. This is now also 4, 5, 6, or 7. Although I think it'll be quite futile to write those down. This has to therefore be 6, which means that our initial idea of if this was 6, this has to be 7, 9 is correct. Oh my god, there are so many bulbs here. This one maybe? We might look at this next. Actually no, we might look at this next. Because it can't be 3, 4, 5, or 6. And there could be 1 in... I mean, this cell could be 2, right? If that was the bulb. Although I know that this goes in there. Right, because we know that this one, you can technically see the end of the thermo here and in here. That it goes in here. This thermo comes from here, so we actually have this whole thermo like that. That is what this thermo looks like. I'm pretty sure. Which means that 1 and 2 cannot actually be in here. Because this is already at least a 3. And if this is at least 3, it can't be 3 or 5 or 4. It can't be 3, 4, 5, or 6. It is at least 7. It can't be as big as 9. And then this digit has to be has to be greater than 7, but can't be 9, so it must be 8. Which means that must be 7. There you go. And the last digits here are 1, 2, and 5. You can see this thermo go down in this cell. And those digits, those are all part of a thermo. But I guess 5 cannot be in those cells, so 5 must be somewhere in there. 6 and 9 actually makes 5 not here, right? Because if 5 was here, there must be 3 more digits greater than 5. Yeah, and this can't be 6, 7, or 8 actually. So if this was 5, this would have to be 9, which doesn't work. So this can't be 5, meaning 5 has to go here. That digit must be less than 5 and is therefore 1 or 3. Those digits are greater than 5 but can't be 6 or 9, so it must be 7, 8, which is in order. That digit is also 1 or 3, but because of the 1, 2, 5 pair here, can't be 1, so that's 3, that's 1. Those digits are 4, 6, and 9. And 9 can't be any of those cells because 9 must always be at the end of a thermal, so 9 goes there. 4 and 6 must be in this order. Those cells are 3, 5, wait a minute. 2, 3, and 5. Wait, so what digit goes there? Did I make a mistake? I think I made a mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake somewhere. Where does 5 go in this row? Oh, you know why? It's because those digits are not 1, 2, and 5. Why did I make them 1, 2, 5? They're 1, 2, and 9. So those digits are 4, 5, and 6. Whoopsies. Those digits are therefore 2, 3, and 9. And because it's at least 4, this can't be 2 or 3, which means that's definitely just 9. Those are in order. That therefore can't be as high as 6. That can't be as low as 4. This 2 resolves that. That's 3, that's 2. This definitely can't be as high as a 9. Okay. I made a tiny mistake there. Tiny mistake. We know that digit can't be 1 or 2 because it comes from here. So that is at least a 3 already. So 1 and 2 goes there. Which actually means that that digit is just a 4. And therefore this digit can't be as low as a 1 because it's not on the bulb. So that's 2. That's 1. That must therefore be 3. Is the only thing you can place between 2 and 4. This can't be as high as 8 or 9. So 8 and 9 must go in there, forming a pair. Those digits are therefore 5, 6, and 7, which we must put in thermometer order. That must be a 5 because of the column, and that is therefore a 4. Those digits are 6 and 7, which we'll disambiguate later, I think. Those digits are 5, 8, 9. Whoa, 5, 8, 9. That cannot be 5. Cool. We got a bunch of stuff here. 8 8 can't be in those cells because 8 here doesn't work in this thermometer at all. 8 here means that all those have to be 9 and above, which also doesn't work. So 8 can't be in those cells, 8 can't be in those cells, 8 in this box goes there. We have 5. 5 has to be here somewhere. Actually, those digits are 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? Yeah. This can't be 4, 5. I don't think it can be 6 either because there's nothing between 6 and 7. So this must be 3. This is 4, 5, or 6, which must be in order. You can place on those digits, which are 1, 2, and 6. That digit can't be 1 or 2, so that's 6. Those can't be 6, and therefore this 1, 2 here must be in order. That's 1, that's 2, that's 1. Those are not 1. This 2 resolves this 2, 9 pair. 6 means that's not 6, that's 5, which forces it to be 4, so that's 6. Those digits, I think? No, because we have this 6, 7 here. Well, that is resolvable by this 6, so that's 7, that's 6. Those digits are 3, 3, 7, 8. Oh my goodness. 3, 7, 8. That can't be 3. That can't be 8. And then this can't be 7. This can't be 3, right? Because this will have to be lower than 3. But this can't be 1 or 2. So this definitely can't be 3. It has to be 7 followed by 8. That is therefore a 3. Then here we have 4, 5, 9. 9 can't be before 7, so 9 goes there. 4, 5 here has to be in order, which means we can place those down. Actually, I don't think this was needed, honestly. Those digits are 4, 5, 7. Can this be 7? I don't think it can, actually. Yeah, and I can show you why that can't be 7. Because well, I'll just put those down. 1, 3, 6 first. This can't be 3, actually can't be 1 either, because it's not on the bulb, so that's just 6, which means this can't be 1, so that's 3, that's 1. This 6 means that must be 5, which resolves this entire thing. Those digits are 2, 8, 9. Those have to be greater than 6, so those are 8 and 9 in order. That's 2. This 9 means that's 8. This 8 actually resolves this 8, 9 pair. This 9 means now that's 5. That is 9, giving us remaining digits 3, 4, 7. That's 4, 7, 3. Those digits are 1, 2, and 6. This can be 1 or 2, so that's 6. That's 2, that's 1. Finishing the puzzle in 11 minutes and 38 seconds. Great. Wow, okay. So Fog of War. I liked it. Actually, yeah, I'm actually very excited to do Fog of War puzzles. I don't know why. They have a different thrill than regular Sudoku puzzles, which are fun in their own right, but Fog of Wars just have this, I don't know, is it adventurous feeling to them? Yeah. Well, either way, hope you enjoyed this puzzle. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.